Dear students, we will continue from section 11. Section 11 belongs to grammar, and in this section he will give you two letters. Out of two letters you have to write any one letter in Arabic. You will get 5 marks for it. He will ask you Ajib an awahidin mimma ya'ti, attempt any one of the following, carries 5 marks. A. Uktub risalatan ila walidika al muhtaram li irsali naqd li daf'ir rusub. Write a letter to your father requesting him to send money for payment of fees. This letter you have to write in Arabic. Carries 5 marks. Or you may go for this letter as well. Uktub at-tafasil li shakhsiyatika li mansabil mutarjim. Write your biodata for the post of a translator. This letter is a bit easy compared to the earlier one. So go for this. Just you have to give the personal information like name, father name, and academic qualification, date of birth, residential address and mobile number, etc. These entries you have to make in this biodata. Got it? This letter is easy compared to the earlier one and other letters. So go for this. Now come to section 12. As you know that section 12 also belongs to grammar, and he will ask you in section 12 there are two bits, section 12a and section 12b. In 12a he asks you to identify possessive phrase in the following sentences. Okay. Ayyin al murakkab al idafi fi arbati jumalin madhkuratin adnahum. Identify possessive phrase in any 4 of the following sentences. Carries 4 marks. Okay. What you have to do, he will give you the sentence in Arabic and you have to find out possessive phrase. How to find out the possessive phrase? So here you must know that to find out possessive phrase, we must know the rules to find out possessive phrase. What are the rules? Rule number 1 is possessive phrase contains two nouns, one beside the other. So we have to find two nouns, one beside the other. Then rule number 2. What is rule number 2? Rule number 2 is the first noun does not take alif lam, definite article alif lam in the beginning, and second noun may take or may not take alif lam in the beginning. Okay. So here sentence 1, if we analyze Muhammadun Rasulullah. Muhammad is also a name and noun, Rasul is also a noun, and Allah is also a noun. So how could we find out that where is the possessive phrase? So as we know that in possessive phrase first noun does not take al. So here Rasul, it doesn't carry the definite article al in the beginning, and second noun Allah is carrying alif lam. So Rasulullahi is possessive phrase, one beside the other, and these two nouns are fulfilling the condition, whereas Muhammadun and Rasul, these two nouns are also one beside the other, but Muhammad is a definite noun. So definite means it is a proper noun. So as you know that it doesn't take alif lam, the al muzaf does not take alif lam and it will not become proper, so we will leave it. Here now we come to a result that Rasulullah is possessive phrase. What we have to do, we have to write Rasulullah in the answer sheet, and beside this Rasulullah, we have to write al murakkab al izafi. In this way we have to solve the paper. Now come to section B. Oh, sorry, bit B. Al-Kaabatu Baitullahi. Al-Kaabatu Baitullahi. So Al-Kaaba is also a noun, Bait is also a noun, and Allah is also a noun. So we have to find all such two nouns that one does not carry al and the second may carry al. So here in the first noun itself, here alif lam is given, so we will leave this, we will leave Al-Kaaba. Bait and Allah, these two nouns are fulfilling the conditions of rules of possessive phrase. So Baitullahi is possessive phrase. What we have to do, we have to write Baitullahi in the answer sheet. Then beside Baitullahi, write this Al-Murakkab Al-Izafi. See. Hada Qalamul Mudarris. This is the pen of teacher. I did not give the translations of the earlier sentences. Listen once. Muhammadun Rasulullahi. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Al-Kaabatu Baitullahi. The Kaaba is house of Allah. See. Hada Qalamul Mudarris. This is the pen of teacher. So here Haza is demonstrative pronoun, so we will leave it. Qalam is a noun and Al-Mudarris is a noun. So one beside the other, and Qalam does not carry al, and Al-Mudarris, Al-Muzafu ilayhi carries al, so it can't make any difference whether the Al-Mudaf ilayhi carries al or not. It doesn't make any difference. Okay. So we will take these two nouns. Qalamul Mudarris, the pen of the teacher. We will copy this Qalamul Mudarris in the answer sheet. Then beside this, we will write Al-Murakkab Al-Izafi. Are you getting my words? Now come to D. Hada Kalamullahi. Hada Kalamullahi. This is the statement of Allah, the word of Allah. This is word of Allah. Hada is demonstrative pronoun, we will leave it, and Kalam is a noun, Allah is also a noun. One beside the other, two nouns are there, and first noun doesn't have alif lam, doesn't have alif lam, and second Allah carries al. It may have al and may not have al. So Kalamullahi is possessive phrase. Write down Kalamullahi in the answer sheet. Beside Kalamullahi, write Al-Murakkab Al-Izafi. Sentence E. Sayyaratul Mudir min al-Yaban. Principal's car is from Japan. The car of the principal is from Japan. Possessive phrase can be translated with the help of apostrophe s, and possessive phrase can be translated with the word of. Sayyaratul Mudir, car of the principal, or the principal's car, is from Japan. So what is possessive phrase here? What we have to do, we have to find such two nouns that one beside the other, first should not carry al and second may carry al. So here Sayyara is a noun, car, and Al-Mudir is also a noun. Mudir means principal, editor, manager. Mudir is a word used for principal, manager and editor, and other word for other professions as well. Sayyaratul Mudir, the car of the principal, is a possessive phrase. Copy this Sayyaratul Mudir in the answer sheet, then write beside this Al-Murakkab Al-Izafi. Give underscore. Sentence F. Hada Kitabu Hamid. Hada Kitabu Hamid. Hada is a demonstrative pronoun, so we will leave it. Kitab is a noun and Hamid is a noun. So Kitabu Hamid. The second condition was the Al-Mudafu ilayhi may carry al, may not carry al. If it is not carrying al, then it may be a name of a person. Hamid, like here is Hamid. Kitabu Hamid, Hamid's book, the book of Hamid. The book of Hamid is possessive phrase, means al-murakkab al-izafi. So we have to copy Kitabu Hamid in the answer sheet. Then we have to write al-murakkab al-izafi. Got it? Now come to section number 12B. 12B is easier than the 12A. In 12B, he will ask you, Ayyin arbaati jumalin ismiyatin minal jumalil mazkura adnahu. Ayyin arbaati jumalin ismiyatin minal jumalil mazkura adnahu. Mazkurati adnahu. Identify any 4 nominal sentences from the following. Carries 4 marks. So each carries 1 mark. Here he will give you the sentences in Arabic and ask you to find out nominal sentence. How to find out nominal sentence? To find out nominal sentence, first we have to know the definition of the nominal sentence. What is the definition of nominal sentence? The definition is the nominal sentence starts with a noun or a name of a person or with the definite article alif lam al. If we find any of these 3 signs in the beginning of the sentence, we can consider that sentence as a nominal sentence. So here we will observe that dakhala talibul saffa. Dakhala means entered, at-talib is student, and as-saff means class. So entered the student the class. It is the special feature of Arabic that it has verbal sentence. No other language has verbal sentence except Arabic. So in Arabic the sentence can be begun with the verb, like here dakhala, entered. So it is not a nominal sentence, so we will leave it. We should not write this in the answer sheet, we leave this. Instead we leave this. Now come to section B, question B. Al-amalu as-salihatu sababu dukhulil jannati. What was the translation of the first sentence? The student entered the class. But the second B sentence translation is Al-amalu salihatu. The righteous works, the good works, अच्छे काम. Sababu dukhulil jannah is a cause for entering the paradise. Is a reason for entering the paradise. Become a cause for entering the paradise. अच्छे काम, नेक आमाल जन्नत में दाखिल होने का सबब बनते हैं. So अब यहाँ पर हमको गौर करना है कि ये nominal sentence है या नहीं. We have to observe that whether this is a nominal sentence or not. Is it a nominal sentence? Yes. Why? Because it carries alif lam in the beginning. Al-amalu as-salihatu. The sentence is beginning with the definite article al. This is the strong sign of nominal sentence. So we will consider this sentence as a nominal sentence. What we have to do? We have to copy the whole sentence in the answer sheet. After copying this whole sentence, beside this al-jannah, we have to give underscore, a line like this. Okay. After giving this line, we have to write al-jumla al-ismiya. We have to write al-jumla al-ismiya. What does it mean? It means this is nominal sentence. Okay, this is al-jumla al-ismiya means nominal sentence. Means we are showing the examiner that this is nominal sentence. Got it? Now come to Sentence C. Sajada al-imam fil masjid. Sajada means prostrated. Al-imam, imam fil masjid, in the masjid. The imam prostrated in the masjid. So the sentence begins with the word sajada. Sajada is considered as verb in Arabic language. So we will leave this sentence. We will not copy this in the answer sheet because it is a verbal sentence. Sometimes he may ask you verbal sentence, but most of the time he will ask you only nominal sentence. Section D question, as-sayyaratu al-qadimatu rakhisatun. The old car is cheap. The old car is not expensive. पुरानी गाड़ी, पुरानी कार सस्ती है. यहाँ is this a nominal sentence? Yes. Why? Because it carries alif lam in the beginning, and alif lam is the sign of nominal sentence. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to write the whole sentence in the answer sheet. After writing this sentence, we have to give underscore beside the rakhisa. After rakhisa, we will give underscore or a hyphen. Then we have to write al-jumla al-ismiya like this. Al-jumla al-ismiya. In this way, we have to write. Okay. Now come to next section. Next question. Next bit E. At-talibu kaslanu. The student is lazy. The student is lazy. Is this a nominal sentence? Can you find out, is this a nominal sentence? Yes. What is the reason? The reason is it carries al in the beginning and it starts with the sentence, it starts with the word at-talibu. Al is a sign of nominal sentence. That is the reason we are considering this sentence as a nominal sentence. How we have to write it? We have to write the whole sentence in the answer sheet. After writing the sentence, we will give underscore hyphen mark. Then we will write al-jumla al-ismiya beside that. F. As-sidqu birrun. The truth is also a virtue. The truthfulness is also a virtue. सच्चाई एक नेकी है. सच एक नेकी है. तो क्या ये nominal sentence है? Is this a nominal sentence? Yes, it is a nominal sentence. Why? Because it starts with alif lam. As-sidqu, al-sidqu. Okay. How to produce the answer? We have to write the sentence as-sidqu birrun in the answer sheet. After writing as-sidqu birrun, give underscore or a hyphen mark. Then write al-jumla al-ismiya. This is your section 12B. Now come to section 13. This is section 13. In section 13, he is asking Ajib anil ithnain faqat. Attempt any two of the following. Carries 8 marks. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. In this section, he will give you the questions from the grammar section, as he is giving Uktub al-juzain min al-murakkab at-tawsifi bil amsila. Write the two parts of possessive phrase, write the two parts of adjective phrase with examples. Translation will not be given. The questions will come in Arabic only. As you witness, as you saw that in earlier sections, for example section number 7, the questions were there but translation was not given. Okay. So similarly here also grammar questions will be given but the translation will not be given. So you have to understood the meaning by highlighting the question. Right, like here Uktub means write, al-juzain the two parts, min al-murakkab at-tawsifi of adjective phrase bil amthila with examples. This you have to keep in your mind. What is the answer? Answer is al-murakkab. First you have to write in the answer sheet al-murakkab at-tawsifi. After writing al-murakkab at-tawsifi, write down its first part al-mawsuf, then the second part as-sifat, then give the heading al-amsila, examples. In examples you can write Rasulun Arabiyyun, Arabian prophet, Kitabun Jadidun, new book, Baitun Khadimun, old house. You have to give at least 3 examples. Answer is over, you will get 4 marks for it. Now come to say B. Here he is asking Uktub, write al-juzain, the 2 parts, min al-murakkab al-idafi of possessive phrase bil amsila with examples. Write the 2 parts of possessive phrase with examples, he is asking. So how we have to answer? First we have to write in the answer sheet al-murakkab al-izafi. After writing al-murakkab al-izafi, we have to write its first part. The name of the first part is al-muzafu and the name of the second part is al-muzafu ilayhi. After writing these 2 parts, give the heading al-amsila, the examples. Rasulullahi, the Prophet of Allah, the Messenger of Allah. Then Kitabullahi, the Book of Allah. Baitullahi, the House of Allah. Give at least 3 examples. You may give up to 10 examples, but not more than 10 examples. Okay. It will not look good if you give more than 10 examples. Now come to C, question C. He is asking Uktub Ajza al-jumlatil failiya, write the parts of verbal sentence bil amthila with examples. So first what we have to do, first we have to write Ajza al-jumlatil failiya, parts of verbal sentence, give the heading in the answer sheet, parts of verbal sentence. What are the parts of verbal sentence? There are 3 parts. First part al-failu, second part al-fa'ilu, third part al-maf'ulu. Then give the heading al-amthila. Write down 3 examples like katabal waladul ajwibata, the boy wrote the answers. Then khara'at at-talibatu ad-darsa, the girl student read the lesson. Another example, khalaqallahu al-alama, Allah has created the world. In this way you have to give 3 examples. Afterwards go for D. Uktub al-juz'ain excuse me. Uktub al-juz'ain al-jumlatil ismiya bil amsila, write the 2 parts of nominal sentence with examples. What he is asking here, he is asking us to write the 2 parts of nominal sentence. First what we have to do, we have to write al-jumla al-ismiya as a heading in the answer sheet. Then first part al-mubtada, second part is al-khabaru, then give the heading al-amthila, then write down 3 examples like ar-rasulu arabiyyun, the prophet is Arabian, al-kitabu jadidun, the book is new, al-baytu khadimun, the house is old. In this way you have to give 3 examples. Got it. Now come to section 14. Section 14 is very easy. Here he is asking us, Ajib anil as'ilatil atiya, answer the following questions. Section 14 also contains 2 bits, 14A and 14B. A and B. In section A, 14A, he is asking, how will arba'ati af'alin min al-fail al-mudari ila fail al-amri min al-taliya, convert any 4 of the present tenses into imperative form, carries 4 marks. He will give you the word in Arabic and the word will be in present tense. you have to convert this present tense into imperative form. Okay. How to convert the present tense into imperative form? The formula is replace ta with alif, then then copy the remaining letters, put jazm on the last letter and see the third letter. If it carries zamma, then give zamma to alif, and if it carries fatha or kasra, then give kasra to alif. It will become uktub. Like, first we will replace ta with alif, then kaf, ta, ba as it is. Okay, we are giving jazm to the last letter, then kaf possesses jazm, and what is the i'rab of ta? Ta possesses zamma. So what we have to give to this alif to pronounce the letter, to pronounce the word? So the formula is to see the third letter. If it carries zamma, then we have to give zamma to alif, and if it carries fatha or kasra, then we have to give kasra to alif. Third letter matters. It is called as ain kalima in terminology of grammar. In terms of grammar, it is called as ain kalima. So if the ain kalima possesses zamma, then we will give zamma to alif, and if it possesses kasra or fatha, then we will give kasra to alif. If not, just keep in your mind that we have to replace ta with alif and copy the remaining letters. The answer will be over. Need not to give zabar zer pesh in the answer sheet in the exam. Okay, without the i'rab, without vowels, you have to write your answers. It will be better. So taktubu will become uktub, tajlisu will become ijlis, and tadhabu will become idhab, tarfau will become irfa, and here tansuru will become unsur, taftahu will become iftah. In this way you have to give the answers. Now come to 12b. In 12b, he is asking us to hawil arba'ati af'alin min al-fi'l mudari ila fi'lin nahi min al-af'alil taliya, convert any 4 of the present tenses into prohibitive form. Earlier he was asking us to convert present tense into imperative form, and in section 14b he is asking us to convert present tense into prohibitive form. How to convert this word into prohibitive form? Just we have to prefix lam alif, then we have to copy the remaining letters. Give jazm on the last letter. La tadkhul. Here tadkhulu is given. What we are doing? La tadkhul. We are prefixing lam alif to the given word. Need not to give i'rab or jazm. You may drop jazm as well. Need not to write anything on the letters. Just copy the letters. Prefix lam alif, then copy the remaining letters. The answer will be over. Like tadkhulu, la tadkhul. Taktubu, la taktub. Taqra'u, la taqra. Tarfa'u, la tarfa. Then tajlisu, la tajlis, tasjudu, la tasjud. In this way, we have to produce our answers. Got it? Now come to section 15. Come to section 15. Here he is giving us the fill in the blanks. Okay. Section 15 and 16. In section 15, fill in the blanks will come from grammar section. Okay. Here he is asking imlail faragha बिकलिमातिन मुनासिबतिन मज़कूरतिन इमलाइल फराग इमला सित्तती फरागातिन बिकलिमातिन मुनासिबतिन मज़कूरतिन अदनाहु. Complete any 6 of the following sentences using the words given below. So what he will do, he will give you the answers underneath the fill in the blanks. You have to choose the correct answer from the options given, then put into the blank. The fill in the blanks will come from section grammar. Here he is giving kitabu dash. See, fill in the blanks are over. After fill in the blanks, he will give you to correct the following sentences. Correct the following. There is a minor error in the sentence. You have to rectify that error and correct it, rewrite the whole sentence in section 16. Section 15 carries 6 marks and section 16 carries 5 marks. In this way, you have to solve your paper. Got it? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.